What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Dueling Pages podcast. We're back with MCU. 2 out of what, 60? Something like that?
At least.
So today we're talking about Captain Marvel. A little bit out of sequence because it came in 2019, but it's technically in canon. It's the second earliest.
Yes, it is in canon. This is true.
But it's one of the later movies.
I know, you just put a period in that sentence for no reason.
More like a semicolon.
It's technically in canon. At least the timeline. That was such a long pause.
I'm sorry, I was changing my music. Someone had to hear bullshit.
I was doing stuff and it's just changing his irrelevant ass music.
Oh, it's very relevant because it's how I focus.
Irrelevant ass music. I don't get music to focus today. I only get football. So I'm going to be less focused because I'm going to get locked in on Matthew Stafford. That was who was on my screen when I looked over.
Dot to Puka Nakua just a little bit ago.
So that's fun.
Captain Marvel, though.
We are recording these out of order because we're recording this live, so that's why this matters.
Live.
We still haven't recorded the first Marvel episode.
Sure we have.
No, we haven't.
They don't need them with that.
They do know. They were here in the live
Some
stream.
knew. Yeah.
Knew. Bro is so unsure of his words. That's not surprising.
No.
Look at Sammy.
Yeah. This is the back half. Let's just front half.
Nice. Thanks, Grayson. And my shoes.
Dean's literally like right next to the camera.
He does that sometimes.
Anyways, Captain Marvel, 2019 made over $1 billion. I know that for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And Marvel put something out, it made $1 billion before COVID.
Well, before COVID, and Captain Marvel was before Endgame, right?
Yeah, I think it was like
I
2 months
really
before
do
Endgame.
think Endgame. We'll talk about this more in 7 months when we get there, but
how far is Endgame for us, actually?
if I made the correct prediction, that's gonna be funny. But like, I really do think
it's 7 months.
Nice. I'm the greatest. I really do think though that like Endgame was the tipping point for every superhero movie making $1 billion, and that is just because like I think so many people saw Endgame as like a very natural jumping off point to like not be as locked in and not care as much, because it was like a very big like cultural thing to see every Marvel movie, and now it's not, and that's okay. Yeah. But I think that does mean we have to shift expectations, and that probably does mean we're gonna watch Disney and Marvel like lower budgets for movies and change how they're doing projects. Well, maybe it is, but maybe it isn't. I don't. How big was this movie's budget? Because I do think that matters when talking about this movie.
200.
This movie looked really good.
There's a few scenes where I'm like, okay, that looks a little wonky, but like I'm thinking, how would I shoot that? I'm like, probably the same way they did.
But I think the scenes that look a little wonky is still because this was very early days of that stupid fucking screen thing they did. That they've gotten better at.
When did Mando come out?
Sometime.
I think that was like one of the first usage of the volume.
I don't know when the Mandalorian started. I thought
you're the Star Wars guy.
So. Mandalorian was also in 2019, so the same time. So
sure.
This was, I think they were, it at least looked to me like they were using it. For some reason, especially the early days of it, I could really tell when it was that. There was always something just slightly off. I think it's gotten better now. I can't remember. I don't recall the last thing it was used in, if I'm honest.
It was definitely used in Captain America.
Yeah, but like when?
The new one.
Because a lot of the things
that,
yeah, but that was also a bunch of green screen and CGI, and it all looked wonky. I don't think that was the fault of the thing. So I'm not going to blame the screen for that one because a lot of it looked wonky.
Sure.
For whatever reason, it seems like CGI has gotten more expensive and is worse. I don't know how they did that. Like, it progressively has gotten worse and costs more.
We'll talk more about that in the next episode, I think.
Interesting, but okay.
Because the
We'll
next
talk
movie.
about it. So this movie, I know saying only here is weird, but only had a $160 million budget.
Did you see?
Yeah. We're ignoring that. But 160 million. I don't know if that's high for a Marvel movie. This is the first Marvel movie we've actually gotten to talk about in sequence here. I don't know where we are. I don't know what that means. What's most recent? Fantastic Four?
Yeah, that was 250.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I don't think Fantastic Four looked $100 million better than this movie.
No. This movie like when it looks wise, since we haven't gotten into the movie.
Yeah.
Falls into the same issue I will bring up in many of these episodes. It's too fucking gray. It doesn't have enough color to it. It's very desaturated.
Well, I actually don't think the saturation's that bad. I think they do this thing where even if they're gonna and again, this could be a thing for me. I have a very expensive TV that is very finely tuned. It is genuinely more pleasurable to watch movies in my apartment than most movie theaters.
We gotta watch a movie when I come over there.
Sure.
Sure.
But like, it's genuinely better for me, like 90% of the time, to watch a movie in my apartment than it is at a theater. I'm sure if I paid for a more expensive like screening, that would be better. But like your average movie theater, my TV is better. Like, it just is. So maybe that's like part of it, is the colors weren't as bad for me because of that. I genuinely don't know. But like, it felt gray, but not in the same, they put that shitty filter over it that or just turned down the saturation. It feels gray because for whatever fucking reason, Marvel, and watching this movie and then watching Iron Man right after is weird because they, for whatever reason, stopped believing that superheroes should have any colors. Like, her suit starts out as black and green.
Sure.
And then, it goes to blue, red, and gold like it's supposed to, but it's so muted and dull.
They're not bright enough. That red should be a lot brighter. That blue should be a lot more blue, when that gold should shine.
Like, I'm really hoping that Superman changes the way other comic book movies moving forward do colors and stuff. Grayson's upset at Da Bears. But like, I really hope that it changes how they present like colors for all of the superhero movies moving forward. Like, I hope Doomsday is colorful. It should be. It should be. I just saw what you saw for the Bears.
It's not going to be colorful. The Russos are directing it, and the Russos have never made anything colorful in life.
But they could.
They could, sure. I don't think they're going to.
But they should.
Okay, the movie they just came out with, The Electric State, that came on Netflix, it's supposed to be this beautiful, beautiful neon, like, post-apocalyptic thing.
Well, it's post-apocalyptic. It has to be gray. That's how post-apocalyptic shit works. Can't have colors in an apocalypse.
Okay, when the nukes stop dropping, I'm gonna make everything neon near me.
You're not. I promise. If the nukes start dropping, unfortunately, we're both out. You're in a major city, so you're gone. I'm in a major city, and also
I'm far enough in the major city.
No, you're not. I don't think you understand how nukes work.
I know pretty well.
You're not living. I guarantee it.
Oh, I'll probably have radiation poisoning.
So you're dead.
Yeah. I'm dead later. I'll have time to make everything neon. Just to spite you.
Wow. Sorry, no. Oh. I don't think he. Sorry. There's football on. We are both a little distracted. I don't understand the rules on that one, but okay. Sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, I love how the first thing we're talking about when it comes to superhero movies is just how colorful they are or aren't.
Well, when a movie looks gross, it really hurts the movie.
I don't think this movie looks gross. I think we're going to
No,
get
this is
much more gross as time moves on. Though it
most definitely.
opens with better. Marvel started off not that bad. I don't know what changed. I'm going to pay attention to when it gets bad. Like, that's what I'm... Is he just staring at a
2016.
door?
He's growling.
At the door. Is he growling at the closet door? Oh.
He's growling
It
at
kind of
me.
looks like he's turned at the door.
Come here, Sammy. Sammy, come here.
No, I don't want to. I'm comfy.
This is how he comes. you want to come closer, or just gonna be angry?
No,
Okay,
this
cool.
is good. I think, yeah. So talking about this movie, Grayson, why do you hate it?
No, I don't hate it at all.
He gave it 1 star on Letterboxd. Don't let him lie.
He's a liar of lies.
I don't even open Letterboxd. I'm just making shit up.
That's so crazy. Okay, we haven't talked about the first movie that we're supposed to cover, even though we've watched it. I like this movie a lot. I had a lot of fun with it. I like the twist where the Kree are the bad people and the Skrulls are just looking for a home. It's very nuanced nowadays, especially with what's going on in the world.
It's still weird to me.
Huh?
It's still weird to me.
Because
that's one of the few comic things that I've actually that's one of the few comic storylines that I know a decent bit about, and it's just we're not doing that at all. Okay.
Well, we will in a year.
Well, no.
We cover Secret Invasion.
We're just gonna ignore that.
Oh, I can take it out. I'll be happy to take it out.
Maybe we should. I don't know. That was certainly a show.
Sure.
So it's the kid. It's Talos' kid in this one is Emilia Clarke somehow, right?
You want me to remember anything about that show is crazy. Besides that it's horrible and they kill someone for no fucking reason.
Well, I mean, it's comic book movies. Everyone dies for no reason. And then they get brought back for no reason. Welcome to comics. Unless you're Uncle Ben. It's weird how the no one stays dead except for Uncle Ben thing. 15 years ago, it was no one stays dead except for Uncle Ben, Gwen Stacy, Bucky Barnes, and Jason Todd. But now all of that has changed, and it's only Uncle Ben. So soon he will be in every piece of media because eventually no one stays dead. Comics. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
No, but I had a lot of fun with this. I think it was. I think a lot of people criticize this movie for unfair reasons. I think there is criticism to be here. I don't think it's great. I don't think it. But I think it's a good movie. It's a fun movie. I had a lot of fun with it, especially towards the third act. I think this movie actually is opposite of most Marvel movies, where the third act kind of sucks. The third act, I think, better. The first act, I think, is where the problem is with the development of everything. Because now we're thrown into this situation with Veers, which I don't like the whole her being abducted by the Kree being called Veers. I think it's stupid. Of all things. Because just Veers, the name. It's the name. It's not anything about it. It's the name being the problem.
Kree names are very weird. And
sure,
the Kree are stupid. All they saw was Veers. True. Well, they saw Vers, but
yeah,
they don't
that's what I'm saying.
English.
Why is it Veers over the Vers?
Because Veers, it sounds better.
I guess.
By a lot. Veers could be a name.
But we're set into the situation where we already know the Kree are bad from previous movies. When we watch Guardians of the Galaxy, we know that Ronan the Accuser is a Kree.
What?
So we know the Kree are bad.
There's no other movies yet. This is number 2. What do you mean? Nothing happened in Captain America, the First Avenger, that talked about the Kree at all.
Actually, we had the situation where we talked about Star Wars.
Yeah. And it's fun. Lock in.
But we know the Kree are bad from our past experiences in a different life when movies came out.
Yeah,
properly.
and we know the Skrulls are bad.
No,
from
we don't.
a different life when we read comic books.
Fair. Well, that's why it's a good spin on it.
And that's why I still get so annoyed. All right, prove to me you're not a Skrull.
I hate that line so much.
And then it's like, the fuck does that prove? Nothing. Well, a Skrull can't do that. Well, the Super Skrulls can, you stupid. How'd you forget about them?
One Skrull.
No, that's another more different thing. I think, or did that? I really don't.
It's a singular Skrull.
That's dumb. Why did they do that?
No, I'm talking about in comics. That's just what it is. I swear to God, it's one single Skrull.
You're just stupid, as
no,
always.
He's going to either prove me wrong or prove himself wrong.
Maybe. I don't know which.
I'm not even going to be angry about it.
There's definitely. I know there is one that is like known as.
Because me and Geek are weird. He reads Marvel, but likes Batman more than anything. I like Spider-Man, but I read DC.
I don't like Batman more than anything. I genuinely don't really care about Batman. I care about Harley Quinn and Jason Todd.
Hey, bud, what's the relation there? What's the connection point?
DC. The Joker actually would be the connection point for those two.
Hey, who's the Joker's antithesis?
Superman.
Shut the fuck up.
So, the Super Skrulls are the elite shock troops, infiltrators, and special operatives of the Skrull Empire. Super soldiers who have been given superpowers, usually those of Earth's heroes, but also that of other aliens. Now, but there also is a character just known as Super Skrull. He's the one who can, like, gain any ability. Like, he can, when he transforms, he can gain any ability. The other Super Skrulls just have, like, an ability or an set of powers.
Okay.
Like, this Super Skrull is Captain America. This Super Skrull is Captain Marvel. But Super Skrull, comics, can do whatever he wants.
See, that's my confusion. I was under the Super Skrull, not the Super Skrulls.
Right. I think Secret Invasion. I keep wanting to say Secret Wars. That's not out yet. Fuck you. I said it first. But I think they made Super Skrull in the show. I think. I can't remember. How do you feel about de-aged Nick Fury?
It looks good.
Yeah,
like, most of the
really
de-aging doesn't look like looks horrible. Like Carrie Fisher in Rogue One, Grandma Tarkin in Rogue One.
I mean, there's a few years in between those, so I hope it got better.
It's 3 years.
That's a lot of years.
And still, de-aging nowadays still looks bad.
Except
there's a lot of times where de-aging
well, have we considered
horrible.
that Samuel L. Jackson is just a different motherfucker?
He's just ageless, yeah.
They did the thing. They let him almost drop it. Mother flirkin'. Oh, that was funny.
No, that looks really good. I like that we see Coulson in this.
Yeah.
I don't like that they call it Shield in this.
Because it really,
they fucked up Iron Man 1.
Yeah. That was bad. Okay. Well, my thing is, I'm hoping, right? I'm just playing the hope game.
Sure.
We'll never know because I feel like we're never going to get a piece of media in between the two because that would make no sense.
Why not?
What other hero exists? And if they existed and S.H.I.E.L.D. knew about them, why were they not part of the Avengers?
I mean, Ant-Man was doing shit around this time.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think it was around this time, Doug.
Hank Pym was doing shit.
I don't think it was around this time.
I don't know. We haven't seen that movie yet, so it doesn't matter. You know?
Right. Even if we watch the movie, I don't know if we'll know. I don't know if they only timestamp stuff sometimes because Marvel's annoying and I hate them.
And sometimes they don't timestamp it properly.
That too. Shout out that kid.
Homecoming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out that kid that'll be in like a movie we're gonna watch like next month.
In 2 weeks.
Sure. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3.
2 is right after Iron Man.
I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Because Iron Man. Well, Iron Man's not right after.
We had Iron Man's next.
Well, I meant Iron Man 2, because isn't it Iron Man, Hulk?
We had a whole debate about this.
I always thought Fury's big week was Iron Man, Hulk,
Fury's big
Thor.
week starts with Iron Man 2 and ends with Captain America.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know. I dislike it being the Flurkin who takes Nick Fury's eye.
Everyone does. I think everyone is actually, for once, that's an actual criticism of this movie.
Right.
Because he drops a baller ass line, I think in Winter Soldier.
Yeah, the last time I trusted. Though I didn't realize this movie does try to explain it. Because he holds the Flurkin and he says, I'm trusting you not to eat me. And then it takes his eye. See, I think it would have been better. But it should have been like Captain Marvel.
Yeah, like,
or like one of the Skrulls on accident.
Yeah. But no, they decided to go with
or even not on accident. Have it be the Skrull in his boss's body and they fight, or the Coulson Skrull and they fight and he loses the eye, and then it's like, the last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. Except he trusts Coulson, so that's just a lie. I don't. Fury
he's a fucking
a liar.
Fury lies all the time, dude.
Pathologically.
He's a liar.
Good call. Yeah, it's fun. But I love Fury. I like most of the characters in this movie. The Skrulls still confuse me, but that's just because I hate retroactively introducing characters.
Sure.
With no explanation of where they were for 40 years. That makes no sense.
Sure.
I hate that. Like, I wish you would just ignore anything they did pre other things existing. Sure. I know that sounds weird, but like, you made all these movies that acknowledge the broader world, but somehow ignore all of this other stuff. And I know this movie tries to write it off as like, they're gone. But then we find out they were never really gone anyways, so that was just a lie and fuck you. And it's like, so if they were here, nobody knew and nobody cared, except Fury knew, but Fury didn't care. It's all weird and gross, and I hate it. I hate retroactively trying to add things, because then it makes new inconsistencies.
Yeah, I get you.
I don't like it. Oh,
it makes me feel better. They didn't have the rights to those Skrulls till like 2018.
Okay, but when you introduce them, it's just like with a Captain Marvel movie. I don't hate this movie. I actually really enjoy it. It's fun. I could watch it quite often. I just don't care. Because it doesn't matter.
It matters to Endgame.
No, it doesn't. Genuinely, you could have just had Captain Marvel show up and it would have gotten the same reaction. This movie doesn't move me.
Less hyped.
Maybe. But also probably not, because 90% of the people told me they hated this movie, so they wouldn't have been less hyped. They would have probably been more hyped because they wouldn't have hated this movie.
That's the Twitter like circle of life, where people like hype something up and then they're like, oh, maybe it wasn't as good as I thought it was, and they hate it, and then they come back to it. It like I'm telling you, 2-3 years from now, people will be like, Captain Marvel is one of the best Marvel movies.
But like
is it not really?
But I also don't think this was the answer to the best way to introduce Captain Marvel.
Oh, sure.
Like, you could have still made a Captain Marvel movie right before Endgame. You said it so far in the past because you're trying to like pretend, or like you're trying to give a reason for her to not be around. You could have done the same thing, but said it at the same time as Endgame and just broadened the universe instead of just, this happened in the 90s and now here's a bunch of inconsistencies for the rest of the movies because we wanted her to be second, which like that she just wasn't, and that's okay. Make a movie that doesn't destroy the time. This doesn't destroy the timeline. But like, I hate minor inconsistencies so much, and You created some for no reason. Like, genuinely no reason. If you just set this movie in 2019, it's fine. Nothing changes. It's stupid.
Well, technically you couldn't because Fury would be gone by then.
No, he wouldn't.
He got snapped in Infinity War.
When does Infinity War take place? Is it 2018?
2018 Endgame happens 5 years later.
Ah, right. Okay, so set this movie in 2017. I don't fucking care. None of it would change. But also, like, the weird... That's the other thing, is, like, Fury... You created this problem with the post-credits scene. Pager thing. You didn't need that.
Sure.
Like, I think, especially in this scenario... You're saying we as humans had the tech to realize, like, where Thanos snapped.
Sure.
Right? We know exactly where, and then we know when he uses them again. Captain Marvel could have just been existing out in the universe. Half of it disappears, and then she goes, oh, there was a huge energy spike here. Looks like I need to go here. You didn't need a pager for that. You see the reason why she'd want to show up there. Like, I don't know. It's just very... redundant constantly.
The Captain Marvel existing so far in the past brings up the question we always have with after the first Avengers film is like, why aren't the Avengers here? Why isn't Captain Marvel here? It brings up that question every now where we
especially for bigger things.
Well, yeah, like the invasion of New York.
Oh, when New York's about to get nuked, why didn't Fury just like I've never thought about that because I just I try to not care like that because it breaks Marvel, but it is one of those things. It's I don't always get questioning it. I like to pretend that like each person has their own area. But like people like Captain Marvel, it's like you can genuinely be anywhere at like any given moment. So like where were you?
My other problem, my thought is since Captain Marvel technically gets introduced with the snap, blip is a different thing. Why don't we have a Captain Marvel movie set in between those 5 years where after everyone gets dusted, someone's causing trouble in the
genuinely
galaxy?
That should have just been her first movie.
I love the Marvels. Like we'll get to that eventually, like a year from now. Yeah. But like genuinely, like. That time space would be perfect for a Captain Marvel movie. Hopefully get one. Maybe they'll just like preemptively.
We're
make
never
a
getting
one.
Anything in between.
I know it sucks.
Though
we should.
Apparently we might be getting hints of somebody in between.
Okay.
Apparently, no. What that means. The rumors for Doomsday is that we're gonna, instead of getting the Captain America show where he goes and delivers them, we're gonna get like a sequence in the movie of him delivering the stones. Because apparently Chris Evans is also playing like 7 people in Doomsday for no reason.
I love that.
Because we're getting, Captain America, Captain Hydra, not Captain, just Nomad. Apparently his version of Johnny Storm for some. Basically, this Doomsday is just gonna be a cameo fest with no plot, and it's
what people wanted from Multiverse Madness.
Well, we're gonna get it, and people are gonna hate it, and then Secret Wars is somehow gonna be that, but worse. It's gonna be crazy.
It would be better because they get over with the cameo fest and they actually make plot.
Hopefully this is when they also end the multiverse. I love the multiverse, but I hate it in movies.
To get the elephant out of the room, how do you feel about Brie Larson's Captain Marvel?
I think there are parts of this movie that I don't love, but I don't think it's her fault. I think Brie Larson is a very good actor. I have never cared about Captain Marvel, I'm not gonna lie, so I'm not gonna sit here and like, did she do a great job as the character? I have no idea.
No, but you like her Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I think she's great. I don't know.
I think a lot of people don't like her for one obvious reason, but I think she's the right amount of charismatic for the amount of power she has. Like, there's times where she's like in the third act, she's sitting on the railing and she goes, "You want to arm wrestle over it?" It's like the perfect joke for the amount of power she actually holds in her hands. Yes. And I love it. I love the amount of charisma she brings to it. Is there some moments where she's really dry with the lip? Yes, and that's like the only problem I really have.
That's also just
some...
Marvel. Marvel is really dry. I would guarantee she's directed that way. Because
probably.
Especially at this time, this was full dumbass dry humor Marvel that just got really boring and stale, but everybody still loved it because Endgame hadn't happened yet. And then Endgame happened, and then Marvel started being slightly different, and people hate it. Now, are there justifiable reasons to hate some things after Endgame? Sure. Is most of it just because Marvel finally is doing something different? I think so.
Probably. But yeah, I enjoyed her performance. I love Captain Marvel. Like, I genuinely like.
I think she's got the perfect look. I think her.
I don't think her suit's great.
No, well,
I know it's a fighter suit, like it's fighter pilot suit.
I can't imagine the last time. Like, I can't think of the last time truly that I thought anyone in Marvel had that great of a suit.
Look up Pursuit of Marvels.
No, because that's not what I mean. And I don't remember Marvels well enough, and we'll talk about that when we get there. But like, I really like at least Iron Man 1's suit, but that's just because that's the second movie I've watched. I've never seen another Marvel movie. We got to gaslight the viewers, Grayson, gaslight them.
Oh my god!
You don't want to do that?
No.
Okay.
Because that bit will get old in 2 movies.
All right. But yeah, no. The suit's not great, but that's because, like I said, for whatever reason, Marvel hates colors. Like, I don't get it.
I also think it's just a little clunky. I don't feel like she's got full like mobility in that suit. Like, there's times where I'm watching and like she's moving, but she could be moving a lot more better.
It's because everything's leather for some reason.
Yeah, that's like literally like periods like rubber suit.
We moved off of that, but for some reason this went back. I guess this was set in the 90s, so it makes sense to go backwards. Because like everything in like the early and mid 2010s was leather. Shout out Arrow and the Flash.
Yeah.
And then if you go even back further, you get whatever Daredevil was doing back then.
More leather. Oh my god, it got worse. It got worse. I'm gonna kill myself.
The later Flash suits are so good. Go look at the original one when it's leather. It's not great. Are they down like 60-14 now? Because they're just the worst team in football.
14 to 45.
You guys remember when he told me the Saints were the worst team in football? You guys remember when Bears fans crowned themselves better than everyone in the NFC North?
We shouldn't be bad.
And you've already missed the playoffs officially?
We shouldn't be bad. Anyways, this movie's a lot of fun. How do you feel about the Supreme Intelligence?
I, again, don't know anything about Captain Marvel or really the Kree overall in comics. I'm a weird comics reader, and well, I know, but like, so I don't know how much it matters. I find something called the Supreme Intelligence being this fucking stupid a little annoying. I think the only Supreme Intelligence in Marvel is Jarvis. Shout out the GOAT.
You mean Vision?
And then Ultron later. Who?
Vision.
We're like 40 years away from that, dog. Settle down. That's not true. We're like 20 years away from the Vision, but the Vision doesn't exist in my head yet. And no, the Vision is not Jarvis. The Vision is the Vision. He straight up tells us he is not Jarvis.
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet.
God damn it. No, bro's just using that because he knows I got him. He knows he's wrong, and I got him. So now he gets to run away. I honestly don't remember. But no, he's not technically. The Vision and Jarvis are two different things. Shout out the Mind Stone. Oh yeah, this movie has the Tesseract for some reason, without an explanation of how that happened. Well, wait, no, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Why not?
Oh yeah, it does. I'm still more confused though. So we just watched Captain America, but we haven't talked about it yet. But the Tesseract goes into the ice with Captain America, but I forget that Stark finds it.
Yeah, he fishes it out.
But Stark has it. How the fuck does Marvel get it?
Hey, but
we'll
there's 40 years right there.
I don't care. I don't know. Maybe if you're going to create a movie that fucks with the timeline, maybe make it make sense. Show Marvel meeting Tony Stark, Howard Stark at some point, or just how she obtains it. I don't get it. Yeah. But like, just show me what the fuck. Because that, again, why are you making a prequel and not connecting it in any way other than some dumbass lines? Like, I'm naming the entire Avenger Initiative after Carol Danvers, which I don't have a problem with, but it's also one of those things that's like, okay, so you're not going to connect it to any of the things where there need to be connections, but you're going to do that for no reason. That's kind of dumb. Just so you know, in my brain, I forget that Stark pulls the Tesseract out of the.
No, I got it.
Out of the ice. So I was thinking, the Tesseract's supposed to be with Captain America in 20 years. How does this make sense? But no,
he got fished out.
Yep, he got fished out. They went fishing.
They went fishing.
They went fishing for cosmic power. Caught a Tesseract.
Fishing for Steven Rogers.
That's
Making
true.
a box out of it.
Yeah. They didn't even realize how much power they were holding with that box.
True.
Even though they start using it to make weapons, they still don't know how much power they're holding with that box.
Mm-hmm. We're talking about a different movie.
Which one?
Captain Marvel.
That box is very important in like every movie. Well, it is, but it's not. It was important in Captain America. It's important in Captain Marvel. Then Iron Man has no importance to anything ever. And then I don't remember what movies happen next. I haven't watched them yet. And that's me being serious. Like, I haven't watched them again yet. I'm not going to pretend I remember them that well. But so far, like 66% of the time, the Tesseract is very important. Grayson hates me.
I think it's important in Thor.
We haven't, but again, oof. Dog, the last time I watched Thor might have been when it was in theaters. I genuinely don't remember that movie.
Bro was 11 when the movie came out. What?
Tua. That's it. Tua.
Is it better or worse than the Bears game right now?
Tua is the Bears. You should just trade Caleb for him. That feels like it would be more correct. We got thrown apparently.
I was just saying. Oh, bye, Sammy.
What? I'm just going to bed. What do you think? What do you think of Goose?
Is a cat.
No, it's a flurkin.
Okay, I have this weird
That's my
memory.
favorite joke. I love the Skrull being afraid of him and Nick Fury being like, "It's just a cat." It wasn't just a cat. It was a flurkin.
My first Comic-Con.
Oh God.
RC2E2. I went, right?
Yep.
And I was forced on stage, and the first question I got was, what is Goose? But like it was me versus someone else. And they said cat. And I started calculating. I'm like, no, it's a flurkin.
No, it's a flurkin. Nice.
Yeah. And then I lost the next question. I don't remember what it was.
That's crazy.
I remember the cat question.
Probably what is Captain
Did
Marvel?
you know?
And you said a Kree.
I mean, kind of. She was under Kree control.
That's not how that works at all.
Well,
All right, good argument.
There's no 6-7,
Die.
examples I can pick out of. Do you know the cat was always CG when it was in a scene with Brie Larson?
Only when it was in scenes with Brie Larson?
Yeah.
Is she
She's
allergic
deadly
to cat?
allergic.
Oh, okay.
So anytime like there's a scene with Brie Larson in shot, it's CGI cat, which again looks fantastic because you wouldn't guess it's the CGI cat when it just the whole.
The only time I ever really, really know it's CGI is when the scrolls are transforming.
There's the scene where she's falling when she's like first like gaining like her ability to fly, and she's falling from the ship from Gorag or whatever his fucking name is.
Sure.
It has this where she's like straight falling. It's very much a green screen with just her like laying above it. Gotcha. It's very obvious. Like that's like the only scene I'm like that's horrible CGI.
And for the scrolls, it's not even that it's horrible CGI. It's just it's so not natural that it's like that's CGI. It just my brain is just like nope.
I like that though. Like where it looks so unnatural, where it's like
has to be fake. It's doctored. Can't be real.
Fair.
Yeah.
I do like the refugees subplot though. I think it's a nice spin on everything.
It's different. It's also
okay. You say different. I don't know what that means from you.
What do you mean you don't?
Some people
know
don't like different. Some people don't like different. Some people do like different. Like
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It was different. I'm used to the scrolls being evil. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just used to them being the bad guy. It's different that they're not.
Sure.
Does it have to be? Does everything have to be good or bad? Can there be no?
I'm just asking. What is it? Okay? Is it
it's
bad?
fine.
Is it good?
I just did. It's just.
I'm trying to get more out of you.
Well, it's mid. There you go.
Fair.
It's the Midwest. Everything in it's fucking mid.
Most of it is. Besides Chicago.
Yeah, it's worse.
No, well, the Bears are, but
and the White Sox and the Cubs and
no, the Cubs are actually doing pretty decent from what I know. Sox have the best winning percentage in September.
We
know how to finish. We just don't know how to start.
All right. Wow. All right. What do you think of the Avengers being named after Captain Carol Avenger Danvers?
What's her call sign? Not just like you said, like the nicknames or call sign. She's just
call signs are just nicknames, Doug.
No, they're actual names.
So
have you never watched Top Gun? You have seen Top Gun. We did it for a fucking episode. That's just Maverick. That's Iceman. That's Goose. Which is why Goose is Goose.
Nicknames. I don't care.
No,
call sign is just a different word for nickname, dog. It's not.
No, I like it. It's a little confusing because Captain America is deemed the first Avenger in his movie.
Yeah.
But
well, that's because he existed 50 years before her. I don't know if you realized that.
He's also frozen.
Right, but he already existed, and S.H.I.E.L.D. knows about him. He's the reason S.H.I.E.L.D. has anything that S.H.I.E.L.D. has.
It's the reason S.H.I.E.L.D. exists.
That too. That's why he's the first Avenger.
Agent Carter series.
They didn't come up with the name Avenger until the 90s, but he was still frozen then.
True.
So,
from years.
Nick Fury probably still called him the first Avenger because he came first. You know what I mean? Like,
I just had like actual like my neck. I read Steven's comment. And
dude.
Yeah, I hate life. Oh, it got worse.
My team could never.
I'm killing myself.
Oh, my Lanta.
We suck.
I think.
You think what?
I also think they make Carol a really bad person.
Why?
Because of that. Well, so she leaves.
Yeah.
Promising her friend and her friend's kid that she'll come back.
Yes.
And then she's gone so long that her friend dies and she never sees her again.
Correct.
That's a really shitty person thing to do. Also, I refuse to accept that it was that hard to find a world for the Skrulls to live on.
First of all, first part of that sentence, she was busy saving the universe.
No,
she was
wasn't.
helping people. Yes, she was. Literally. Well, we don't know this yet because we haven't seen the movie. But in one of the movies, she's like, the Avengers aren't everywhere. She's protecting the galaxy.
Sure. She could have just come. She could have popped in for a visit, but we know she didn't.
Do you know how far space travel is?
If she could protect the entire universe, it actually doesn't take that long for her. So they kind of make that point at the end of the movie. And also, have you watched any other Marvel movie? You brought up Guardians of the Galaxy earlier. Have you noticed how space travel takes zero amount of time? Because they just open portals between places and it takes literally zero time.
There is in it?
There is, yes. There is, oh my God. Chicago.
Did it get worse from the last time I said? Okay, good.
From the last time you saw it, probably not. Red Zone's just catching up.
Yep.
I don't know. I think they spend this movie saying that like Carol's finally figured out, like remembering who she is. She likes, her old friends, but then she genuinely doesn't actually care about them at all, even a little. And I'm sure I will bring this up in the next movie when she finally, because if I recall correctly, she finds out her friend's dead and doesn't care because she's a shitty person. That's not a Brie Larson thing. That is very specifically a shitty Marvel writing thing. But that's what setting this movie 30 years in the past does, is it suddenly turns your greatest hero into actually just a piece of shit. And that's gross.
Fair.
And which is sad because genuinely, I do kind of think if the first scene we see is her and Thor like face to face getting into it, and everybody's kind of like, who the fuck is this? And then she shows up later and does what she... I think there would have been... I think it just would have been better. Or just, I don't know, set this movie in between two things and don't have her know Maria Rambeau for no reason.
How do you feel about the Rambos?
I feel bad for them. Their friend died and then came back and then immediately abandoned them because specifically I hate you. That is...
Why me? What I do?
No, that's what Captain Marvel said to them.
Okay, yeah.
All I could think about was Brie. Like, I was just thinking Brie Larson, and it's like, that's not the correct name. Who is this character?
Carol Danvers, a.k.a. Captain Marvel.
Veers. Because Veers said, I hate you, and then left them.
No.
Yeah. So, bad person. Shout out writing teams. Your best hero is actually just an awful human. How do you feel about the use of the indomitable human spirit in this movie?
I like it. Like, people sum this up to like it's
Humans
fun power. Where I'm like, what?
Oh my God, bro doesn't know. Bro's not a knower.
I haven't watched all the movies. What are you talking about?
It's not the movies. It's not the movies. It's an outside of the movies thing. It's humans are space orcs. It's a whole thing. But like the indomitable human spirit is like my favorite thing people use as like a writing tool. What is happening in Miami? There have been 7 touchdowns in the last 6 minutes.
Oh, man, it's here to kill the Steelers.
I don't know. It's not a women's power thing, which isn't bad, even if it was. It's just straight up an indomitable human spirit type bullshit. Because they make a very huge point off of the like always getting back up thing, and then that is a very human trait. That is like our best trait.
There's only like one segment in this whole movie where I can like be like, yes, that was a woman moment, and that's the when he's like, you know what they call it, a cockpit, right? Only time I can think of like them making it super feminist. Beginning of the movie, like she's having like flashbacks, and it's like, do you know what they call a cockpit? Because they can't fly in combat because the military was sexist.
Sorry.
I don't know what's going on with the military right now, so.
No, I just assume it still is. But you know what assuming does.
Mixing an ass out of you and me?
Yeah.
I just got a notification for a 1 yard run. That's crazy.
Was it at least a touchdown?
No.
Nice.
It's because Brian Branch was injured.
Damn. Why are their starters still in the game? This is the type of Dan Campbell shit that's deserved. Like, why are your starters in the game? You beat the Bears 10 minutes ago. They've been done. Not maybe 20. They've been done. You could have put you could have just grabbed 20 fans out of the stands. The Bears aren't coming back. It was done. That's not just a shot at the Bears. When you're down by that much, I basically don't care what team you are.
Oh, I want to kill myself.
Unless you have Patrick Peterson in the locker room to say, we only need 5 touchdowns. Shout out the 33-point comeback against the Colts. It's the joke, because that's what Patrick Peterson said to Kirk Cousins in the locker room, was you just go score us 5 touchdowns. We've got the rest, which is just so funny when you hear it out loud. We just need 5 touchdowns. Not a big deal. Apparently it wasn't, but what do I know?
Yeah, what do you know?
I know that this movie in a vacuum, it would be better than it is knowing it's connected to the rest of a universe.
Oh, this movie's super fucking solid. That's all I'll say. It's solid.
Right.
It's
but
fun.
Part of me's been thinking about lowering my rating since we've started talking about it. And not because of the quality of the movie itself, but because of how it fits and doesn't fit into the rest of the universe. It's just making me upset.
What are you rating on MCU then?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Lower MCU rating.
Why?
Because fuck you.
That's not reasoning at all. The poor little Bears fan is a little upset.
Shut the fuck up, you little bitch.
No. Bro is a Bears and Tua fan. He's going through it this year.
I like Baker better. He plays tomorrow.
Please stop liking Baker. I want good things for him.
And he's been good. I like him since college,
ever since you said you liked him. Well, I didn't know that. It's gotten worse since you told me you liked him.
I've been defending him since way before the shoulder injury.
I'm not gonna lie. I try to avoid anything you say about football because normally you're wrong.
Fair. But this movie is fun. I liked it. There's a ton of great scenes. That fight, the third act fight between all the soldiers, I don't know what they're called. Yeah. The Kree soldiers and Captain Marvel is fucking dope. Because they use their powers properly. Because she's using the photon so creatively in a way where it's not just I'm gonna shoot this guy with the photon. She uses it to push herself away. She uses it to manipulate things around her. And I love that.
Right.
They use her powers properly. They're not boring with it. There's so many times, like especially recently, where they get boring with the powers and how they use them instead of actually using them creatively. And they use her powers creatively.
Yeah, my brain just exploded.
Sure.
There was something I wanted to say, but then I watched some bullshittery happen on my television.
Oh, that she finishes off the main villain by just shooting him instead of, having this climactic fight. I like that.
Well, she doesn't.
She's got nothing to prove him. She doesn't prove anything to him.
She didn't shoot him. She sent him to space. He's still alive. Which,
no,
does that come back to matter?
You could shoot someone and live. We don't get any supreme intelligence stuff.
Right.
The Kree
but like the Kree still exist. And like she says she's gonna in the Marvels, has she like does he exist? Does she I don't remember that movie.
Jude Law is not in that movie, so no.
Oh. Nice. So not only do you not make this movie fit into anything, you set up something that you know. Doug, I'm about to go give this movie 1 star. Not because it's a bad movie, but because it's fucking useless.
Because like, Kevin Feige didn't know where to go with.
Then why make it?
I say you don't lower the rating on the movie. I say you.
One day you'll learn how to use a microphone.
I say you don't lower it.
I have no clue what you say after that.
That's because Discord's like.
Don't blame Discord. It's only a problem for you. It's probably not Discord. My mic doesn't do that.
Fuck you.
You would, you little freak.
Just yell at Kevin Feige more instead of lowering the rating.
I don't know if is it a Kevin Feige problem or who directed this movie? 2
people directed it. It was a duo. Because it was the first woman director technically in Marvel's history. Ryan Fleck and Anna Boden.
Blame them.
Anna Boden.
Ryan and Anna, you're a problem.
I don't watch anything that Ryan Fleck's done, but apparently did Mississippi Grind, which I heard. San Francisco one, by the way. Which I heard is good. And she also did it as well. They're just a duo in general.
Oh.
No, I found with this. Would you rate it? Before you downgraded 17 times.
No, I only downgraded it once. So it's a 3.
Oh, we're pretty close on this. I had 3.5.
No, 3.5 was what I had, and then it's been pissing me off, so I lowered it to a 3.
Okay, so we were exactly until you realized MCU didn't know how.
Yeah, because again, watching this where we have it didn't immediately click that everything about it didn't make any sense. But since we've been talking about it, it's done that. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still enjoyed it. I don't like plot holes really don't bother me, especially because it's an MCU issue, not a Captain Marvel issue.
No, but it is a Captain Marvel issue because none of those plot holes existed until this shitty movie. It's not a shitty movie, but it's a pointless, useless movie that you could have just you could have just included none of this and made an entirely different movie, and it probably would have been better.
Maybe.
Like story-wise. Again, this is still fun. But like, just, I don't know, set it normal time. Set it around what is happening, and then just don't include Fury randomly having a pager.
Fair.
Like, that was so unimportant. And like, forcing that to set up a whole movie set 20 years in the future is dumb when you could have just had her show up and it would have made more sense. Because again, why hasn't Fury called her? Many times.
I'll concede to that, yeah. Because she definitely should have been called during the Battle of New York.
And probably during, the when that city falls.
Nah, they had a hand up.
When they drop New Gracia on Baldur's Gate. When they drop Gracia on Baldur's Gate.
What? Take it worse?
No. The Giants. No. I told y'all, when Russ gets his moonball back, he's going to be dangerous.
Dangerous.
Yes. He threw for like 450 yards and 3 touchdowns today, dude.
On who?
The Cowboys.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah, but the Cowboys have, they don't have a pass rush anymore, but they do have corners.
If Russ has time to throw, He's gonna find a guy open.
That's crazy.
That's why he sucked for the last 2 years in Seattle, because he had no one protecting him.
But no, that game has changed score 3 times in the final 2 minutes. Also, the witching hour is witching houring today.
Remember when Jake said there's only 2 important games today, or 2 watchable games today?
They've pretty much all been watchable, except for the one that I think we all thought would be watchable. It's tough.
I want to die.
All right. So yeah, Captain Marvel is good. Just I don't know why the way this movie exists. Like I don't know. It's much like the well, it's slightly different because at least this character's still alive. But it's much like the Black Widow problem with I don't know why this movie exists. You know what I mean? Like I don't know why this movie exists.
I know why Black Widow exists. They give like the best character in the MCU.
Sure. I disagree.
What? That is crazy.
Right. I have been quoting that constantly.
Yeah. Great show.
There's been a flag, but somehow the Jaguars are gonna. Oh, what are you? Why would? Never mind.
I love that.
Damn, maybe the Bengals are better off without Joe Burrow.
Is Jake Browning going crazy?
He led the comeback win.
That's crazy. I think Trevor Lawrence is bad.
No. I think Trevor Lawrence is bad. That's why his defense gave up 31 to Jake Browning.
Well, who else is on the defensive fight besides Trayvon Walker and Josh Hines Allen?
A lot of people. You're just stupid. But moving on. They did get rid of their best player on defense, though. Chad Muma is a Colt now.
He's probably a Colt now?
Yes. He did move to Indiana.
I mean, that's true.
It means so many things.
It's not only the Colt of Flacco, so no, this movie's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed it more when I first watched it.
Yeah,
but when I
do too.
I think my grading's gotten a lot harder since I last watched it, because it's still at 3.5.
Oh, mine went up. It was a 2.5.
Oof, that's rough. And then I went to a 3.
I went to a 3.5, and then
I know
inconsistencies moved it down.
No, I think my grading got a lot harder, so it stayed at the same level, but I still think I enjoyed it more.
Sure.
I had a lot of fun with it.
I get
Does
that.
it mean a lot in the grand scheme of things? Probably not. You probably get skipped this for the most part. But
genuinely, like, I'm trying to think of the connections that really matter, and I don't, unless the pager matters that much to you, which it really shouldn't. Especially, okay, real quick, because this is now 3 movies that we've watched. But don't watch that either.
You don't.
What, like, when you've rewatched these, have you watched the post-credit scenes?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Because I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
need
one's not
them
post-credit scene. One's just an extra credit. It happens right after the movie ends.
What?
Where's the last one? The last movie we watched, Captain America. It's not an end credit scene. It happens like right as soon as like.
What, the thing with the Tesseract?
Oh, I didn't watch that. I watched him leaving the hospital.
I don't think that's if it as soon as the movie ends but no credits have rolled, that's still just the part of the movie. That's just the end of the movie, dipshit. That's not
no.
Yes.
I think it's classified as a post credits.
No, because it's still part of the movie. It didn't.
It's
no
dumb.
Credits rolled. Nothing ended. That was just the ending of the movie. You dipshit.
Can't remember what the post credits.
This movie's post credits. This movie had its first post credit scene. It's when she flies off with the scrolls. No, dipshit. That's the end of the movie. Fuck you. You're so dumb.
Oh.
Don't you boo me. I'm right.
I don't exactly remember which the end credit scene to this is, though, because I watched another movie in between.
I have no clue, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'll Google it, though, just for you.
It's such a fun movie, and like I'd be like, yes, watch the movie because it's a lot of fun. But I can't be like, watch the movie because it matters.
The fact that this made $1 billion and Thunderbolts didn't, though, does hurt my soul.
Well, different time period, different
Okay.
Era, Marvel. Oh, here's what we should start doing. I know that we're live here, but like it doesn't really matter. I've been ranking the MCU. God.
Oh, so this post-credit scene was the Avengers HQ. They have the pager. They don't know what it is, and it's like, it's Steve and Nat and Banner and Rhodey, and then she shows up and she says, "Where's Fury?"
Ah.
That's the post-credit scene for this one. Cowboys Giants are tied now, 37-37. We all expected that to be game of the week, right?
I've compiled a list so far of what we watched before. We watched Thunderbolts, we watched technically Captain America, even though, Hawkeye, Black Panther, Captain Marvel now, Fantastic Four, and Brave New World. Where would you put this?
I'm struggling.
You're struggling?
Yeah. It's bottom 2 of the ones we've seen.
Oh, you like Fantastic Four more than I did.
Yeah.
This is bottom 3, but I don't think it's bottom
Fantastic
3
Four was
material.
much better than people are pretending. It was a really good movie. It was a great version of the characters. It did a lot of things well.
You remember my full feelings on that? I was just whelmed.
Right. That's because you have no emotions for some reason.
Well, this movie was fun, and I think fun beats whelmed.
I think Fantastic Four is also fun. I think you just had ridiculously stupid expectations because you're ridiculous and stupid and white.
What do you
Got him. No, I'm trying to think. I'm struggling because Brave New World, dude, I can't get over. Like, I feel like the issues there, they're different but similar, if that makes sense. Where, like,
Sure.
The issue for Brave New World is they ruined the movie by
marketing.
Yeah. Like, so, I'm trying to, if I take away the inconsistencies of a lot of things from this movie that connect to the universe, and I take away from the marketing of Brave New World, which one's better? And my thought process is if we had gotten to watch Brave New World, not with the actual knowledge that Red Hulk was there, I genuinely think that would have been one of the better movies on this list. It's set up so well as not a real thriller, but this build up of this mystery and the thriller build up of the Red Hulk existing. It's set up so well, but it's ruined by here's the Red Hulk as you walk in, but also don't know that he exists yet because this movie banks on you not knowing he's in it.
Brave New World is,
but it's bottom 2. I'm not going to try to figure out where it fits between of the ones we've seen recently.
Oh yeah, everything's off the list. I deleted that list entirely, and I remade it from.
So should I make a ranking list real quick?
Yeah.
Of them? Hold on. Where's
Do you need another one?
Maybe, but I need to get a Google Doc open first.
Or just do it on Letterboxd.
How?
You can make a list.
No, I'm okay.
Oh my god, this man's.
So it's. Let's see. What have we watched?
Oh, Brave New World, Fantastic Four, Black Panther, Hawkeye, Thunderbolts, Captain America, Captain Marvel.
Right, Captain America.
Because we watched that. We watched them. Remember last week we covered it?
No.
We had a good old time with Miller. A lot of fun.
No.
Good laughs, some good jokes.
I've already forgotten half the movies you said. Nope. No, hold on. How many are there supposed to be?
8. One's a TV show.
Okay. Give me two more seconds. I'm missing one.
We've watched Thunderbolts.
Yeah. Captain
Fantastic
America,
Four.
Black Panther, Hawkeye, Fantastic Four, Captain Marvel, Brave New World. Oh, Iron Man.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. That's her 8th.
Oh, that is 8th. Iron Man is 8th.
It's the 8th movie, yeah. The fact that we have seriously another year on this shit, and we've already covered 8 of them is crazy. Or 7 of them is crazy.
That is crazy.
It's crazy.
You don't do that right.
Show. Fuck you.
Never do that again.
I'm sorry. I can't do voices.
What? That is crazy. I
hope people love.
Same.
Well, yeah, you should want to gain massive appeal and popularity.
True. Appreciate you, bud.
But next week we'll be talking about Iron Man.
Oh, next week? You mean 7 seconds from now?
No. Next week we'll be talking about Iron Man. I'm sorry, I didn't watch the movie.
I would kill you.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet.
I'm gonna shoot you. You'll be here in November, and I'm going to shoot you.
This is true. And when we record videos there, they come out years later.
True. All right, wrap it up. We're an hour and 12 minutes into this. Let's wrap it the fuck up.
But until then, remember, like, subscribe to whatever podcast format you prefer. Bye-bye.